Oh, I'm aloft.
All right. Everybody see my screen?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. As I was to say, I don't have the cameras on right now. Okay, cool.
I just realized you can't see us.
All right. So welcome to our second general body meeting of the quarter. So we're going to start with some brief announcements and then play some virtual games. So to top it off, we are in the middle of all of our software workshops. Last week we had Rhino with Professor Baca. It was a really great intro. And then this week, aka tomorrow, there's going to be Revit Basics with Professor Wino. If you've never taken a class with him or you heard him speak, I highly recommend showing up just to listen to him. He is incredible, absolutely incredible. Once again, oh, sorry, I have the wrong time. It says 10 a.m., but the time is actually 11:30 a.m. And if you don't have the Zoom link, you should check your email. If you can't find it in your email, make sure you check all of your different inboxes. Sometimes they get sent to the other or a junk mail, so just double check and see if that they're there. Firm crawl. So we're having our first virtual firm crawl next week on Friday at 9 a.m. It will be with LS3P. So LS3P is a large firm with offices all over the Southeast, and we will connect with them, learn about what life is like in their firm, and we will have time to ask questions and that sort of thing. Firm crawls in general are a really good way to learn about all the different avenues of architecture and just to also network a little bit too. But really, it's a great way to get an idea of how a firm works, and it can help you kind of narrow down your architectural interest. The link to join the virtual firm crawl will be sent out next week via email and Slack. Also happening next week on Friday is our peer review session. So next week, instead of a software workshop, because it is week 4, the week before midterms, we're going to be hosting a peer review. So come in, talk with your peers, talk about your midterm presentation. We can look at different graphic styles, talk about your concepts, that sort of thing. You don't have to have anything concrete. It's going to be pretty informal, but especially with the virtual environment, this will be a really good way to get feedback just on what you've been working on and that sort of thing. So please join us next Friday. The time still hasn't been 100% confirmed, but don't worry, we will be sending out that information early next week. So that'll all be set in stone. Yoga, also next weekend, but on Saturday. So yoga, come join us in Forsyth Park if you're in Savannah for a free socially distanced yoga event, and there will be breakfast and coffee there for purchase. Everyone is welcome. It is not just limited to AIS members, so please bring your friends. More details and information about where to meet and what to bring are also going to be sent out later next week into your email, so keep an eye out for that. Halloween crafts. So selections and purchases for Halloween crafts that you can buy for yourself and your friends are going to be sent out next week. So keep an eye out for all the fun Halloween crafts. It'll just be a great way to get into the holiday season and a chance to do a little bit of art without, getting a grade for it. I mean, if you want, I will be happy to assign a grade to your craft kit. I can be as harsh or funny as you want. Just let me know. Also coming up is our Halloween Fest. So this will take place on Friday, October 24th at 6 p.m. So you'll join us for a live Zoom session to celebrate the season. We're going to be having a special night of games, prizes, and a movie. It's going to be a lot of fun. It'll just be a great way to hang out and unwind and get into the spooky season. So, competitions. We are coming to the end of an in-studio made AIS national competition. So within studio competitions, there are 4 different ones that take place throughout each year, and the current one that's closing up is in-studio made. So what you'll do is you share sketches, renders, models, whatever you want that really showcases the use of galvanized steel. It is open to all years and skill levels, and there are cash prizes. First place gets $500, second place gets $250, and third place gets $100. The deadline to enter is November 1st at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And how do you enter? So by entering, share your work on your Instagram, tag and follow the AIAS.org, at AIS.org and AGA Galvanize It, and use the hashtags that are listed below. So hashtag AIS in Studio, and Studio Made, and Galvanize It. And then in your caption, just put 1 to 2 sentences on how your work is taking advantage of all of the hot dip galvanized steel benefits. Conferences. Okay, so this is something I'm very excited about. I love conferences. I'm really excited that even though we are virtual, we are still going to be having conferences. So this year's South Quad Conference, which is all of the schools that are located within the South Quad, though anyone can go to any of the Quad conferences. It's going to be hosted by Oklahoma State. It'll take place November 5th to the 8th. And it is only $35 per member, which is an absolute steal. If you have never been to a conference before, this will definitely be the ideal one to go to. It's not as expensive as other conferences, but it's going to be just as informative and fun as the others. So what's the theme? The theme of the conference this year is Break Theme. And they're going to have 3 tracks: Break the Definition, Break the Mold, and Break Expectations. So from redefining rural architecture, biomimicry, and licensure to non-traditional paths, landscape architecture, as well as maximizing technology in our future, space architecture, ghost towns. You know, this conference will really have it all. There's also going to be a lot of really fun side events and social hours. So there might be, still not 100% confirmed, but typically with the South Quad conferences, there is usually a bar crawl. So there might be a virtual bar crawl with fun drinks that are going to get made, alcoholic and non-alcoholic. So if you are interested in potentially going to the conference and want to learn more, I'm going to be hosting an information session next week. So you can email AIS@clubs.scad.edu to get more information, or you can go ahead and just register on your own if you already know and you're set in stone. I'm registered. You should too. Finally, Slack. What's Slack? Slack is our main method of communication. When it is all the time, it is an app, it is a website, it is a desktop download. You can really use it any way you want, but you should join our Slack workspace. It's the best way to stay connected and to get the most up-to-date information. If you haven't gotten the link to join yet in your email, let us know. I'll probably be sending out the Slack with my next email announcement. So thank you for coming, and let's play some virtual games.